for homecoming festivities. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the homecoming festivities for your Union Soccer 2023.
Your 2023 freshman attendant is Sophia Trevino. Sophia is a freshman on the varsity team as her defensive midfielder. Sophia has attended Union School since pre-K. She has loved getting closer with everyone on the team and meeting new people. When she was first told she was on the homecoming court, she was both excited and scared because she didn't like being in front of a lot of people. Freshman attendant, Sophia Trevino.
Your freshman attendant on the boys is Kadu Alfonso. Kadu has been playing soccer for 12 years and is new to the Union Soccer program. His favorite thing about coming court as a freshman rep, he said, "Oh, well." Freshman attendant Kadu Alfonso.
Your sophomore attendant is Ava Coates. Ava is a sophomore on the varsity team as a center midfielder. This is Ava's first year at Union. She is a member of the National Honor Society. What she loves the most about playing here at Union is her teammates. She felt excited when she learned she would be representing the sophomores on the homecoming court. Sophomore attendant, Ava Coates.
Your sophomore attendant for the boys, Reeve Franca. Reeve has been playing soccer for 13 years, and this is the second year here at Union. His favorite thing about playing here at Union is the friendships he has made along with the memories. Reeve is an honor roll student with a consistent 4.0 GPA and also plays on the ECNL team with TSC. When he heard he had been chosen as this year's sophomore rep, he was honored and proud. Sophomore attendant, Reeve Franca.
Junior attendant is Andrea Rivera. Andrea is a junior on the varsity team as one of their outside defensive backs. She is also an ECNL regional champion. She has attended Union School since the first grade. She has been on varsity since her freshman year. What she loves the most about playing with this team is the girls and how hard they are willing to work to win. She was really surprised and excited that her teammates voted for her. Junior attendant Andrea Rivera.
Junior attendant Chris Demas. Chris, aka Speedy, has been playing for Union the past 3 years. His favorite thing about playing for Union is his teammates and the memories. Chris also plays and shares teams at WSA. When he heard he was voted to be on the homecoming court, he said he appreciated and was thankful. Junior attendant Chris Demas.
And now, our senior attendant, Riley Bartman. Riley is our senior goalkeeper on varsity. Riley is the varsity captain and has received the Golden Glove Award and All-District Award. She has attended Union School since the first grade. She has been a part of the varsity team since her freshman year as well. She has loved the friendships she has built over the years while playing with this team. She felt very happy and honored to have been selected to represent her team here today. Senior Attendant Riley Bartmus.
Senior Attendant Sammy Rodriguez. Sammy has been playing soccer for Union all 4 years, and he plays for WSA on the Sharks team. His favorite thing about being on the Union men's soccer team is his teammates and his lifelong friendships. When Sammy heard that he was voted on the homecoming court, he was shocked and simply said, "Oh, let's go." Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2023 homecoming court. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 homecoming king and queen is Sammy Rodriguez and Riley Bartmus.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for supporting these young men and women for the Union Soccer Homecoming King and Queen, Sammy Rodriguez and Riley Bartmus. A round of applause, please. And this concludes our 2023 homecoming ceremony.
Hey guys, one quick picture. Real quick, come on, hurry, run around. Hurry, come down. Stop right there.
Welcome everyone for tonight's match between your Union Redhawks and your Sand Springs team. For your starting lineup for your Sand Springs, Dawson Puckett, Nathaniel McLaurin, Logan Wolf, Joe Hendricks, Brian Boyles, Elias Villanova, Nick Roberts, Landon Fitz, Zach Ritter, Sammy Mendoza, Tanner Copeland, your head coach Russell Ragland, assistant coach Francisco Chavez. And now, your Union Redhawks for your starting lineup. Your number 1 goalie, Cameron McCullough. Number 2, Ryan Pitchman. Number 7, Hyun Navera. Number 8, Edgar White. Number 10, David Aron. Number 11, Omar Perez. Number 15, Alan Corona. Number 17, Sammy Rodriguez. Number 19, Eric Villalobos. Number 37, Ebert Velasquez. And number 47, Jefferson McCombs. Your head coach, Matt Kaufman, assistant coach, Paulo Velasquez, Matt Funk, and Xander Quiroga. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for your national anthem. Thank you for your support to the Union Redhawks soccer program. We also would like to thank our sponsors, your game day sponsor, Hideaway Pizza, your program sponsors, Triple A Insurance, Mike Pizza, the Eagles, Real Estate Team, and Keller Williams, your player sponsors, and Main Family and Pro Forma One Solutions. Your starting lineup sponsor, Patrick Auto Sales, your goalkeeper sponsor, Air Hygiene, Varsity Pregame Meals, Mexican Lindo, thank you for all the meals, and senior banner sponsors, Julie Goodrow Photography. Thank you everyone for your support, and thank you the Union Booster Club for helping our teams and always support our players. Just go support the Booster Club by going to the Snack Shack.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the U, home of your Union Redhawks. I'm Brandon McCombs, and it's homecoming night. And what an exciting time. The girls won their game 3-0. Homecoming court, Sammy Rodriguez and Riley Bartmus are your king and queen. And now it is time to get to work, and the boys getting ready for kickoff. Your starting lineup tonight for Union: in goal, number 1, Cameron the Guardian McCulloch. Number 2, Ryan Pitchford. Gian, number 7. Starting number 10, David Ariano. Number 11, Omar Perez. Number 15, Alan Corona. Number 17, your homecoming king, Sammy the King Rodriguez. Number 19, Eric Villalobos. Number 37, Velasquez. And number 47, Jefferson McCombs. So Union coming off a big victory on Friday night. Choctaw was here, and Union did a fantastic job moving the lineup around just a little bit, watching and listening, talking to the coaches. Back on the Jinx game, McCombs had to sit out. They moved Sammy Rodriguez to the back line from the front line. He stabilized, did a really good job. So McCombs setting out a red card from the Edmond game, moves back to the forward spot, and last game had 3 assists. And, just a fantastic job up top. So Want to get him going, want to get Gian going. You're looking to get David Ariano going as he's moved up to the front line tonight as well. And so for Sand Springs, definitely want to be paying attention. Their number 6, Joel Hendricks. I've known Joel for quite a while. He plays on my club team, and not only is he a great soccer player, but he's a great young man off the pitch. So good luck to Joel tonight and his family if they're listening and watching tonight on UnionSportsNetwork.com. All right, so Union getting ready. I'm joining the booth tonight on my sidekick and eldest twin, Mr. Colby McCombs. Colby, welcome.
Gorgeous night for soccer. A bit windy.
A bit windy. It is super windy. And we want to say thank you to Hideaway Pizza. Union going to be going against the wind to start. McCombs with the kickoff. And as the clock kicks off and Herbert back all the way to Pitchford, they're spreading it out quick and early. Going to move it around. And that ball is not going to go anywhere. That wind is gusting. It is super, super windy. We have not had a game this season at home that has not been windy. And, Colby, when you think about that wind, as a player, as a coach like you are now, how does that change your strategy?
Yeah, as a player, it's always a bit frustrating. But, as a coach, I'm pretty sure Coach Paulo and Coach Kalfas were urging their players to just continue to keep the ball on the floor. Because as soon as that ball leaves the surface, the wind instantly picks up control. And it's harder for the players to contain it. I think it's important for the forward to anticipate the defender missing that one.
Yeah, nice play there, right there by Velasquez. Back up to Eric Villalobos. Back there's Gian on the left wing tonight. He's going to turn and blow and go. Important to get the ball off of his foot. Too many touches on that one.
He did well sprinting the first defender, though. Excellent touch in. Good ball across.
Oh, and nobody on the back. A good ball by McCombs. And nobody on the back to put that away.
Couldn't quite.
That ball is going to run. So, Colby, one of the things that we saw during the girls' game is anything on the up or on the deck rolling toward this north goal, it's gone.
Yeah, and I think it's important for that forward to anticipate. If it's just going to keep rolling, that forward just sends a bit of high pressure and could put the defenders on their back heels.
Yeah, and so going this way, Union having the wind against them in the first half, everything's going to be held up just a little bit.
Yeah, and I think, going against the wind's always a bit tough. But going for the wind, I really think that helps with, getting more shots on goals and getting some more attacking towards the frame.
All right, Alan Corona coming down to put the ball.
McCombs, good turn. Looking to body him off. And
that's going to be a corner kick. Good job, again, McCombs getting on that baseline, creating havoc.
Such a big presence.
Yeah, doing a good job at the early going. Union, though, really spread out right now, and they're continuing to move the ball. One of the mantras of Union soccer is trust the process. And the process is be patient, knock the ball around, spread your team out, and find those wide spaces of the field and then find your attack out of it.
Yeah, I think it's important to, find the midfielders quickly and as soon as the other team steps to get it back out wide. Good shot on.
Yeah, Edgar on that shot right there and picked up easy by the goalkeeper. So for Sand Springs, number 6, Joel Hendricks in that CDM right there. And Joel is a fantastic aerial player. Does a really good job winning balls in the air. And so playing back in there, going to be tough for Union to just let things float through. He'll find his head on those.
Looks like Sand Springs is not really sitting back at first. Sending a few guys forward. Not too high of a press.
Omar, that was David to Omar. Back to Allen. Alan Corona does a really good job attacking out of the back. Union deep on the back line, whether it's Alan Corona, Colson Marth. You've got lots of depth where they can continue to run at you and find lots of ways to spread you out and just overlap. Back to Pitchford.
Don't know what he was thinking there.
And here's the goalie picks that up right there. Here comes Pitchford. He's going to play that straight up. Errant pass.
Good check. Couldn't quite get the second pass to find the forward.
That's going to be out, yeah. So, you know, when you're talk about just the momentum, you're running in as a forward and midfielder. You're checking in. You got all your momentum coming. The wind is pushing at you like that. It's tough to have that first touch where that ball sticks to you like that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you see, I think it's everybody's going to make mistakes, but obviously you want to have a good first touch to set yourself up for that next pass. You know, I think playing at a level, you know, being able to start for Union, being at the Union program, I think, you know, to set the standard. And I think you should be able to control that.
Velasquez back over to Pitchford.
Union urging for that throw-in, and they win it.
Union had three great opportunities so far to start this game. McCombs has stuck two straight across the box, and then another one from Edgar Aguayo, just unfortunately right at the keeper from the top of the box. It's 34-30 left to play here in the first half, and no score.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Union kind of tests the Sand Springs goalkeeper.
Good job from a nice low overlap.
Using the width
David Ariano.
to take his space. Good
Nice
ball
ball.
across. Great first touch.
What a rocket from Eric Villalobos.
Great save from the keeper, way to keep him in play.
And that goalkeeper totally
Good step. I think Gian could have taken 2 extra steps and may have gotten to that one. Or it's hard to tell in the moment.
goal kick brought to you by Hair Hygiene. Hair Hygiene. Thank you for being a proud sponsor of Union Soccer. Our game day sponsor is Hideaway Pizza. Next time you're looking for some great pie in town, give the guys at Hideaway a chance. Do not think you'll be disappointed. I was telling our producer during the girls' game, Colby, my favorite is the Maui Magic. Little mandarin
yeah.
oranges, pineapple, Canadian bacon.
Yeah, they do pretty well over there. Big switch.
Sammy Rodriguez.
And that is why you check your shoulder, and that's why it's taught at a young age.
Yeah, did not look anywhere.
You know, I think Union's going to have a lot of success though. You know, the wingers checking in and allowing those fullbacks to get up and overload. I think a lot of that space is going to come from that width. Sand Springs trying to put Union under some pressure. Union being patient on the ball, looking to build up.
So McCulloch moves the ball back over to Ryan Pitchford. He's pushing up. In this wind, you're just not going to be able to see a lot of full field switches going to the south goal. The ball is going to get held up. There's one right there they tried, and it's just so hard. Put the ball on the deck. There's David Ariano.
Good win on the second ball. McCombs with the touch, and he's offsides.
Oh, just by a hair. So it'll be a free kick at the top of the box. 31-42 to play here in the first half. He's Colby, I'm Brandon, and you're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Ryan Pitchford on that. Gian puts it down on the deck. He's got one guy to beat.
Beats him. Now can he put a ball in? Looks as Slotman comes in. Couldn't quite get the control on that one. And I think they would have a lot of success, you know, when McCombs has that big presence up top and the wingers look to hit a little combination play with him and get the ball back.
Yeah, last game we saw he was able to pull defenders away that freed up guys on the back. And so just a good job of his off-the-ball movement. The midfield, though, we can't talk enough about Omar, Edgar, Herbert. It's just the ability to hold the middle and move the ball side to side. Again, that Union way, using all 80 yards of this pitch from left to right.
Yeah, and I think the midfield definitely has a lot on their shoulders, but they have big responsibility. I think as long as they put the ball down and they play it, I think Union's going to have a good night. Good flick by McCombs. Couldn't quite get the second.
Big ball up. I think Sammy closed his eyes on that one. Kind of bounced off of him going backwards. 30 minutes to play. Back to the Guardian.
Sand Springs looking to drop just a little. The press has not gone as high throughout the game.
Oh, that's going to totally hold up.
Great touch by McCombs. Looks to lay off.
Yeah, great touch there. A good pass from Sammy the King Rodriguez.
I think it's a bit too slow. And you lose the ball. Great tackle.
Yeah, Edgar's going to push that ball up. McCombs turns it, knocks it out. Gion's got lots of space and real estate out on the wing.
Looks to take him on and cuts inside. Looks to use the width of the pitch. Looks to put a big ball in.
There's McCombs.
Back post. Goalie couldn't collect it. Hits it back out to Union.
Oh. It's a great cross by Corona. Good job by McCombs to get up there. Created havoc again, and just good defense holding that off.
It was a handball. The referee's
He's going to let it go.
He's going to let it slide. Wants to see the two lads back.
Now he's going to pull that back and give them a free kick. Velasquez getting a little anxious there, getting in his back. 28-37 to play here in the first half. And you're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. We're deadlocked at 0 right now. Union had some great chances. We saw during the girls' game the wind is an extra player as it's just moving. Very few free kicks actually stay in place. That one did right there, but the big ball up.
Union's forced to scramble a little, see if they can get a clearance. Looking to play McCombs down the wing. Little 1v1 right here. Looks to take him down. Looks to body him through. Couldn't quite get around him. I don't know about that one. I think he kind of just fell over and McCombs just took an extra step.
Yeah. Guys, the Blue Man group tonight did not like that one. Good pass back. Corona again attacking forward. Switches it over. Velasquez on a great ball to Gian.
I think for the past since kickoff, I think Union's done a little poor of moving the balls too slow.
And that's going to be a penalty kick. And Gian gets taken down. That looked like a nice leg whip from WWE. And he's going to buy it, so he's going to go to the charity stripe. So, Colby, talk about penalty kicks. I know they're hot and fresh on your mindset. Over the weekend, you had a tough loss in the finals of the Dr. Pepper Coca-Cola Cup.
Yeah,
Penalty kicks seem to be something that's kind of a, well, what do you call them?
He should go ahead and make this one. As a player, you should make them.
Clock stopped at 27-13. Gian.
Let's put it in the corner. No problem for Gian. That's a goal!
And just like that, Union scores.
That's a goal by Gian Nahara.
And the clock is still running. 26-58. And it is all stopped up right there. It is 1-0 on a goal from Gian. He did the work, got into the box. You know, one of the things I like to tell my forwards is it's important when you get into just get into the box, because anything can happen. If you get tripped up, it's a penalty kick.
Absolutely.
But dancing around outside the box isn't going to help you.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, once the players get into the box, you know, as soon as they go and just attack towards the goal, it's dangerous, you know, making the other team ask questions.
All right. Sand Springs with kickoff. They're in their white and black trim, going right to left on your computer screen, tablet, or iPhone.
Big ball forward, and Union easily wins the first and second ball. Great ball by McCombs. Looks to hit Gian.
Oh, just a little fancy.
I'm not a fan of all the flicks and tricks.
Simplicity is what I like to see. 26:30 to play. Union up 1-0.
Big ball through. Couldn't quite get over it.
He's going to play that back to Corona.
Looks to play it across. Definitely using some link
All the way
passes.
back.
Good check. Couldn't quite turn the defender. He looks to be going by himself.
So same kind of thing we saw in the girls' game. They would move the ball up, but there was always, you know, 2-3 of them and about 5 or 6 Union players. And we're seeing the same thing now in the boys' game. It's going to be hard to attack if you got no numbers with you.
Yeah, you know, St. Springs wasn't so quick to get the defensive line up, and I was a bit surprised to see that.
Want to say thank you to AAA Insurance and Mike Thiessen. Thank you to the Ellis Real Estate team and Keller Williams. Thank you to Tracy Ellis for his proud sponsorship of Union Soccer. Thank you to the Main family, Pam Main and her daughters, for their proud support of the boys program. And thank you to Matt Moritor and Performa One Solutions.
Big switch. The wind kind of brought that one back a few yards.
Corona trying to get around him.
Not sure if he wanted to be the hero and go all the way, or...
Big throw in.
St. Springs looks to reset.
Gonna
Not
be
let him get out of that one.
yeah, throw in there for. So Velasquez comes out. Ariana goes back to David, goes to the midfield, and Chris Demas, one of the fastest players I've ever
his first
seen.
4 steps are so freaky fast. That's why we nicknamed him Jimmy Johns.
Yeah, if we need to pick Jimmy John's up as a sponsor, anybody who knows anybody at Jimmy John's, let them know. Chris Demas is ready for his NIL endorsement.
St. Springs looks to play out of it. Union's very compact, playing together, squeezing in on the defense.
Lots of space there for Union. That ball just holds up in the wind so much. Union
like
pushing that back. Here comes
Looks
Sammy.
like Union's going to the bench for another sub. Oh, good ball through. Could John flick it? Great
Oh.
save by the keeper.
Yeah, McCombs with a great job of using his body to dummy that ball. And Gian just couldn't quite put it away. Nice switch again. Union moving the ball very well. And that's when they're the most dangerous. Less dribble, more movement.
John's
And
back
when-
in the box.
Oh, he's got that.
Little errant pass.
There you go. Back over to Sammy.
Union instantly stretches that wide, making Sand Spring get unorganized.
Yeah, Union staying very organized tonight. Moving the ball around.
Good flick.
Oh, another. Just didn't quite move on that one. Omar was trying.
You know, he has he has the strength to, I think, turn the defenders, pass in the corner on that one.
Good job by Corona. Very impressed right now with Union's organization. They're staying very organized, staying in shape. Omar staying very high, almost like we're playing 4 forwards.
Yeah, and I've noticed Sand Springs wingers are going to follow our outside backs. You see on our screen tucked in at the bottom, number 8 for Sand Springs. That's the left winger.
Yeah,
And he's dropped weight because of our outside backs are pushed up.
well, you know, as great coaching says, the best offense or the best defense is a great offense.
I agree, and that's why, you know, the forward will press first to start the defense.
Ball comes back across. Yeah, that header's not going to work against that wind tonight. Going to call a foul there. It's going to be a Union throw. 20:55 to play here in the first half. Union doing a great job staying organized. Moving the ball up, pressing it left to right, right to left. They've had some chances.
Good ball through.
They put one away.
Sand Springs being very disciplined, getting behind the ball, not really stepping as much as they were in the first 10 minutes. They're kind of just leaving their striker alone to ask questions.
Yeah, Sand Springs got everybody up top.
As a striker, that's got to be hard. Playing
And
alone.
moving the ball. So Alan Corona is going to check out, and here comes Colson Marth. Colson had a big game in the senior night, Friday night, scoring on a ball that came across from McCombs. Jacked it in the back of the net with his head. He is a senior, and he makes his presence known. 20 minutes to play here in the first half. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. He's Colby. I'm Brandon. Thank you to our producer, Andy Irwin, and our cameraman, Cody, because it is a windy night here at the U. And good job there from Sammy the King Rodriguez. He won the homecoming coronation tonight. He and the Queen, Miss Riley Bartmus. We also want to say thank you to Kirkpatrick Auto Sales, Air Hygiene, and our varsity pregame meal, Mexico Lindo. Next time you're looking for some good Mexican, check out the folks at Mexico Lindo's, 71st and Garnett. Tell them you heard about it here at UnionSportsNetwork.com. Ball right over the top. Gion's going to pull that down. He's going to take off.
Maybe he was trying to juggle his way through. McCombs kind of asking for that tackle.
Eric's going to come take that. 18:50 to play.
Sand Springs urging to get behind the ball. Almost the whole team is in the box defending. They're slow to step.
Striker just with some pressure, trying to find Pitchford with a bad pass there. Union getting ready to bring in
three fresh legs. I think that's important at this time of the
so
game.
Omar comes out, Gian comes out, McCombs comes out, Reeve Franca, Carlos, and Yuri Sandovar checks in.
And I believe that's the attacking mid and two forwards.
Yeah, good job from them. All three of those guys, big rotation. Their shift was very good. One to watch here is Reeve Franca. Reeve starting to hit his stride, getting back from a hip flexor, and he is liable to go off at any minute.
Yeah, you know, those mentally and physically are not easy to come back from. And he's done well.
Yeah. Not the ball that Pitchford wanted to give him, but
Sammy.
yeah, it came all the way back to Sammy, and he had to play it back to the goalkeeper. I think if Pitchford had that back, he wouldn't have sent that ball to Sammy on the first time.
That's just a factor with the wind. That's why we love the game being played outside.
Oh, nice trip up. 17 minutes to play. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. Union up 1-0 as Gian got tripped up in the box and then buried the penalty kick. And that is the only scoring we've had here at the U tonight. It is a very, very windy night. Wind blowing out of the south, gusting at times over 30 miles an hour. And lots of
Oklahoma
balls.
for you.
And, we were talking during the girls' game, Colby, the wind, we have not had a home game yet this year where the wind has not been atrocious.
Yeah, and that's why we love the state. I think most games in Oklahoma are just going to have that wind.
That's why we love the state, because the wind comes where?
Swooping down the plain.
There you go. I tell you what, Oklahoma history had nothing that it didn't teach Mr. McCombs. I mean, that was like 8 years ago you learned all that.
Or more.
Or more. There you go.
Sand Springs coach urging his team just to step a little up the pitch, adding a little more pressure to Union's midfield.
Pitchford up to David Ariano. Back to David. He's going to turn and go. He plays it up. There's Carlos. Back to Reeve. Reeve sends a great ball. There's Yuri Sandovar.
Little 1v1 battle. Looks to play back.
Nice little, Jake did nice little dance over there.
Yeah, he probably learned that one at prom last week.
Well, I mean, it was the Roaring 20s.
That's a shot.
And Chris Demas unloads one from about 25 out, and the goalkeeper hones in on it and picks it up.
I think that's good by Union. Playing in those wide areas, shifting the Sand Springs defense into those areas, and then Union can find a quick pass out of the pressure pocket and look to switch it into the middle of the field.
Oh, here goes Demas. He's gone.
There goes Jimmy Johns using his speed, looks to play a ball. Good ball across. Shot. Couldn't quite get it past the two defenders.
Good job there. Yeah, Joel Hendricks playing that CDM. He's going to have to shut down that middle. Can't allow Chris Demas and Union to get those shots off like that. But knowing Joel, he'll definitely shut that down. Union's going to have to play to the wide spaces and get that ball back in to pull those guys out of position. Yuri's going to chase that down.
Had the speed to beat him. Looks to dribble his way out of it. Finds a pass out.
Oh, Colson Marth was there. That is what Colson brings to the table. As an overlap and as an attacking back, he always seals that back door.
Looks like a right winger, but he's actually the right defender. I love to see that.
So both teams trying to sub. It's going to be a corner kick. Yuri Sandovar and Colson Marth back.
Looks like Union's going to... Sand Springs only sends out one player.
That's what Union wants to see.
Looks to play it across. Goes back. It's a low ball through, and Sand Springs kicks out for another corner for the Redhawks.
So 12:30 to play here in the first half. Union up 1-0 on a goal by Gian at the penalty spot. He tripped up in the box. thank you for our senior banners. We'd like to say thank you if you're looking for some photos, looking for someone to take family photos of you, or just some pictures for by yourself, Colby. Maybe a couple of little photos. Check out Julie Goodrow Photography. She's a proud sponsor of Union Soccer. All right. Looks like Edgar is on that one. Nope, that's not Edgar. It looks like they're going to send that ball across. And
Oh, look, was that Pitchford with the header?
yeah, Ryan Pitchford on the header. And again, no VAR. And it looks like he caught it behind from here up in our vantage point. It looked like he was over the top.
We're going to have to ask our sideline reporter for that one. We're going to need an instant replay. Just got word back that the referee said it did not cross.
It did not cross the line.
From our eyes, it did look like it, though. But you can't argue with the guys in blue.
Yeah, the Blue Man Group tonight is trying to stay on top of it.
You know, it's a good group to see. Of course, Marth having to handle a little bit of foot race on that far right. Gian looks to body him off. Couldn't quite turn him. It's curious, you know, I see a bunch of these players always looking to turn. A simple bounce pass gets them out of the area.
Good job by Reeve.
Just like that.
Oh, good job there by Carlos.
Good step to win it back.
Yeah, good save. Our VAR checks out, and a good save by the goalkeeper. He's had a couple good ones tonight. So checking in, number 3, Emerson Kiker. Is looks like Edgar Aguayo checks out. 10 coming right up on 10 minutes to play here. Union clinging to a 1-0 lead, playing in against the wind. Yuri didn't even move on that one. Good job by Omar. Back to Yuri, plays that back to Sammy Rodriguez.
Jan looks to turn, looks to take on a few defenders. And the deflection actually helps the Union.
Oh, side net by Omar. And they are just throwing everything they've got. And goalie continues to make saves. Side net makes a save. Guys are getting in front of the ball. Sooner or later, those are all going to start to fall.
What changes would you make? Second half coming in as Union?
Well, still in the second half, you're going to have that wind, so you're going to want to hit a couple balls from outside. You're going to want to get some guys in that midfield. They're going to pull the trigger. Union will need to get that done in order to open this game up a little bit, because they're going to sit back. They're getting 9 guys with the goalie 10 back behind the ball on a consistent basis right now. So if you're going to be able to play that give and go, play to the wide spots of the field and get back in on those crosses, you're going to have to pull them out a little bit. In the second half, you start to pull the trigger. That wind is so strong and the ball moves so much in it, I think it's really going to create some havoc for the goalkeeper.
Absolutely. Maybe a few of those shots were urged the Sand Springs defenders to kind of step and open up those pockets for the forwards.
Yeah, I mean, like this ball right now, I don't know what this guy can do with it, but
That's where, why not go from goal?
Yeah,
But look
you
to
know,
pick up the second.
somebody that can hit a knuckler on that, and with the way the wind is, man, that could really create a havoc for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
7:45 to play here at the U. He's Colby. I'm Brandon. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com, and Union up 1-0. Thank you to Mexico Lindo, our proud sponsor of Union Soccer and our official pregame meal for your Union Redhawks.
Not sure what he was thinking on that pass.
I think he was thinking find some space.
Keep it away from the guys in white. Marth all the way up, dragging the Sand Springs winger with him.
Just doesn't have enough gusto. Joel Hendricks clears that back forward.
Little shoulder on the back.
Yeah, they're going to call that. He drops the ball.
Marth using the width. Looks like Emerson's kind of sitting back in that center back position, urging the Sammy and Pitchford to kind of use that width and drive forward with that ball.
Yes.
Forcing the outside backs just to get up.
So when he does that, you see both the left winger and the left back and right back really get high and wide.
Yeah, kind of, and allows the wingers to kind of pinch in and allows more havoc on the defense for Sand Springs.
And I like that. In the second half, that shot right there will have a lot more mustard on it, just with what they're doing.
Looks like Coach Paulo's going back to putting Chris back in.
Reeve got away with a little bit of a hand slap there.
Looks like they're looking to send Chris, uses his speed to get past that back line.
Little careless pass there just to create a little bit of undue pressure. Omar's going to turn and drive.
Got lucky with that one.
Again, the wind is so strong. Balls you think are just going to stay or get to where you typically want them, and you can't get them there.
Right idea. Couldn't quite get it to his teammates' feet.
So Sand Springs gains control, but Union has everybody back already. And they steal the ball that quick, push it back up into the.
Ball to Gian, breaks the back line, looks for a shot, slots it back across to Chris, fires it through.
Another great save by the keeper. Player of the game right now. Their keeper is like a Hoover. He's sucking everything in.
He's done well. He's done well tonight. Sand Springs defenders should be thanking him. There's a goal by Gian.
And Gian just taps that one in on a little bitty. Nobody marked him. And he came across. The left back tried to go with him. And he just didn't go all the way. He gave him too much space. So Gian sticks it in with 4:12 to play. Your Union Redhawks take a 2-0 lead.
That's why you pass it across the box. Just shows the importance of not switching off as a defender for Sand Springs.
Yeah, letting somebody just kind of roam through the middle like that.
Just takes one flip switch and another goal happens.
Sand Springs moves it down into the corner. Some of their deepest penetration of the night. Oh, and they get a good opportunity right in the middle of the box to try to put one away. And Union, I think, fell asleep there. And Cameron pulls that one in. Here's what Union does really well, Colby, playing out of the back like that.
Yeah, you know, I think Union's done well at times with the passing, but I think for the most part you get away from this first half, and I think the passing's a bit too slow.
And they're just going to get rid of that. Going to be a throw in from Union. Going to be another throw in for Union.
Sandy Springs looks like they're about done with this half.
Yeah. Omar had a little lazy comeback there. Otherwise, he could have tried to pick that ball up. Be out of bounds. Union throw in. Now, Union's lost a couple games, Colby, this year that were very winnable games, and it's put them in a predicament that they got to win out to get to the playoffs. And so tonight, just making sure that they're taking care of business, at home. And then Friday night, they're at Putnam City. Really, playoffs are right now.
Yeah, it's a team sport at the end of the day, and I think that's why it's important to know your role and to do it well so you can help the team go to the next stage of the playoffs. It's going to take everybody to do the role and do it together. I was told once back in my day of playing, you want to have a good season, but you also you want to peak at the right time.
Yeah, definitely the importance of coming together at the right time. Next week is dead week, typically a week that we've always had games in the past because of makeups, but the weather has been, outside being windy, it's been really good. We had one game.
Home game.
Yeah, the very first home game against Bartlesville we had to make up right around spring break, right before that. But so nothing that we've had to, put back on the schedule and use that time. So a week for teams to get healthy, teams to be able to,
kind of emphasize the structure of the game plan.
Yeah. Oh, and Colson Marth tried to get up, and man, he got up pretty high. Goalkeeper for Sand Springs, definitely shining tonight.
It's a great tackle. Big ball forward by St. Springs and can't quite ever win the second ball.
They're going to kick that up, and Joel Hendricks is going to take care of that one. And that's going to do it here at the first half. It is Sand Springs 0 and your Union Redhawks 2. All right, don't go anywhere. Grab your snack, grab everything, and join us for the second half as your Union Redhawks continue to make their push toward the playoffs here in 6A soccer. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com.
We're athletes.
Coaches.
And your child's high school athletic trainer.
We're your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in green country.
Like you, we run.
And fish.
Hike.
And bike.
We enjoy the mountains.
And lakes.
So we know how important
staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians.
And therapists.
Our groundbreaking treatments
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities.
More high schools.
And more club teams than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
personalized orthopedic care.
Personalized orthopedic care.
Treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Get $200 from TTCU when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. What would you buy with $200?
100 coloring books and a puppy.
Or maybe some groceries and a tank of gas? $200 from TTCU.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
much time left. $1 slice. Come on down.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com. I'm Brandon. He's Colby. And Colby, it is 2-0. And Union going into the win, able to knock two in the back of the net. Both compliments of Gian. Good to see him getting off tonight on the right foot. Got the wind. What kind of adjustments do you make at halftime?
Yeah, I think we kind of touched base on it the first half, getting a lot of shots, testing the keeper with this wind. And I think in the first half, Union did well moving the ball, but again, I think it could be quicker.
So Cesar Akiza is checked into the game in the midfield now. Eric just let that one go too far.
Big switch by St. Springs.
He's just freaky fast. Oh. That's going to be a goal kick brought to you by Air Hygiene, proud sponsor of Union Soccer. I tell you, that right there almost looked like a meatball sub from Jimmy John's. It was so fast.
It was pretty quick. And I think, that's what his speed is dangerous on those counterattacks. All that space between the goalkeeper and that back line. Union with the short corner. Looks to play it around. Gets by the first defender. And could not cross it past the first defender.
Yeah, that was I believe that young man's future lies in astronomy. He put that ball into orbit. Colby, this goalkeeper really kept Union at bay in the first half, making 3 or 4 really good saves.
Yeah, at halftime, I think he's the only one you can kind of give praise to.
Union going to spread it out now, just knock it around. Start to look. Your 3 guys up top, Chris Demas, McCombs. Nice little shoulder ball there by. That's not going to go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
And if it does, it just goes back. There goes Jimmy John down the wing. Looks to cut back. Looks to go on the end line. Looks to play it across. Literally on the line.
It went all the way across on the line.
We said that wind was strong, but I'm surprised it didn't get blown in.
Yeah, that ball must have had some type of wicked spin on it. And it's going to be a corner kick. That ball came straight through, hit the front post, and I think just skidded straight across the goal mount and stayed in all the way across the end line. So the Red Hawks now with a short corner. Very quick.
I don't think I knew anybody that can dribble through that hole.
Yeah,
back line
I
of
would
10
have.
people.
I'd like to see Chris just pull the trigger. Again, you've got to pull him out if you're going to get anything in.
Don't think Union's doing a good job finding the forward. I think they're taking too many touches, and the passing lane closes down, and they're forced out wide and having to go back again.
There's a shot from outside. Like to see more on that, but I like the fact that we're shooting the ball.
Yeah, you know, I'm curious to see if Coach Paul told them to shoot at halftime. Knowing him, I know he did.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine him not saying that. I think it's keep the ball on the deck, and then when you get a chance, rip one. Let's see what happens. Again, I think he's saying play to the wide spaces. Don't run down the middle. Control, spread the game out, make them chase.
Yeah, I don't know one team in history that can ever just chase the game the whole 90 minutes. Well, if he was looking for a sign to shoot, that was his sign. He had all the open space.
Yeah, lots of open space. Yeah, not a good ball that he played in. His closest compadre was McCombs, and he was 2 men over in the opposite lanes. Good
There's a
job.
little back flick by McCombs. To hit it outside. Back to Gian with his right foot, plays it across. The shot.
Oh, and Edgar misses wide outside. 34 minutes to play, but a good rotation there. And I like the pass sequence. What it does is continues to create that opening, and I like taking the extra pass versus trying to do it yourself.
Yeah, you know, I'll give Gian a little shot. I think that's maturing in his game, taking that final pass instead of taking too many touches.
Yep, good job. In time, Edgar will put all of those away.
Union's quick on the pressure. Slots the ball through. Not sure what he's thinking there. Again, I think it's just too slow. Everybody's looking to be the hero and score the 3rd goal of the evening.
Yeah, I'd like to see let Caesar pull that out versus just. You've done that twice now. Next time, just chest it and turn the opposite way. That guy's leaning, going the opposite.
Yeah, I think they're kind of anticipating that header from McCombs.
Yeah. Union right now out shooting Sand Springs 17-3.
Oh, miscommunication by the defender.
McCombs, a great job just running in there again. Just a big body creating lots of havoc. Yeah, McCombs and Joel, soccer buddies from club, giving each other a little pat on the back there. Urquiza on the ball. Corona tries to trap it with his face, and that'll be a corner kick. Wind still continuing to gust. This is definitely the night, though, to be at the U, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
They just have made the announcement, dollar slice pizza.
From Hideaway. Oh, great save by the keeper.
Oh, and that keeper's down. We got a timeout now. He took a hard shot. Looks like he ran into the post. And I'll tell you what, that was a tough one right there. So that goalkeeper is Dawson Puckett. No, excuse me. Sorry, Sammy Mendoza. Sammy Mendoza as the goalkeeper. Doing a great job tonight. McCombs with a nice flick.
Union trying to get St. Springs to draw out, bait them with the pass.
Urquiza lost that one.
A little foot race on the far right. Looks to slide and forces him out of bounds. Looks like calling a foul on Union. Not sure about that one. Bit confused. But the guys in blue are closer, so we got to go with what they say.
Yeah, the Blue Man group tonight definitely trying to stay on top of it. Definitely see where they got that with a ball whips around.
I don't even know if he meant to put the curve on it.
I think he has a choice with the way the wind is whipping. So Sand Springs has dropped Joel Hendricks all the way back. He is man marking McCombs. That ball has no chance, and
that's over by the St. Springs bench.
He goes in a completely different way.
Yeah, it looks like to me, did they start Emerson at center back?
Yes.
It's a great ball by McCombs.
Good defense there by Sand Springs.
Looks like he's just wanting to go all the way.
Corner kick.
He tries to bend that one in. Looks like Pitchford was right on the keeper.
That's going to be another corner kick.
Looks like Coach Paulo waiting to sub. Looks like they're going to keep a few.
Yeah, you don't see too many coaches that sub on a corner kick.
I bet he tries to bend this one in again. Couldn't quite get it over the first defender. Just a little bit wide by Chris Dima's shot.
So Carlos, Reeve, and Cadu checking in. Alfonso. So the whole front line checks out. McCombs, Chris Dimas, and Gian.
Thought those three did all right at this shift.
Yeah, it was.
Could have been a bit more fluid with the ball movement, linking up with one another.
Again, as long as Union is passing the ball, then that's what we talked about. There's no way we're going to track that ball down. Much too much mustard on that one. You know, the key to Union's game is ball movement. And it's side to side, again, to the wide spaces, back in, back out. The technical ability, talking to the different coaches that we've played and that I know around the state that are coaching the other 6A teams, you know, on paper, Union is so deep and they're so good. The trick is getting it to translate to the field. And Eric falls down. Good job by number 9. Knocks it out.
It's going to be a corner for Sand Springs.
So 25-35 to play here in the game, and your Union Redhawks up 2-0 on 21 shots and 6 corners. Sand Springs, no goals, 3 shots, 1 corner coming up. So, you know, Colby, they say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer. Why is that?
Absolutely. You know, if you really think about it, only being 2 goals down isn't that much. You know, it only takes 1 to be 1 goal away, and as soon as you get that 1, you know, it's a good momentum. And you just need that 1 extra 1 to tie it and go on and maybe find the winning 1. It just takes 1 goal to put Sand Springs back in this game. Give them that hope.
Yeah, Union looking for that 3rd goal to try to put this thing away.
Little shot from
going to be a foul.
Looks like Sand Springs Greeners are playing a little man-to-man with the Union outside backs.
Again, just a little too much dribbling from Urquiza.
You know, I think he enjoys the ball at his feet.
Edgar turns, nice ball from Yuri to.
That's an errant giveaway. That's just not taking care of the ball. But he did well, getting his head down and working it back. Great save, and that's going to bounce out.
Reeve just quite couldn't get there. Going to be a. Edgar's going to check out here. David Ariano checks in.
He wants to go from distance.
I like it. And that's why you do it right there, those rebound shots. Cadu and Carlos both chasing after those, looking for that tap in.
Looks to come across. Trying to turn the guy. Good little back pass by Ree. Oh.
And he went near. You give your offside, your weak side guy a chance if you play it back far post, because that goalie typically can't hold it, and he plays it in, and then it's an easy tap in. Urquiza checks out, and Omar checks in. Again, Union plays Friday night. Men and the women will be at Putnam City. The Pirates of Putnam City. That's a little close to home, isn't it? That's where our producer, that's where Andy Irwin's from.
The legendary Andy.
Yep. That's going to be out of bounds. 21:45 to play. Union up 2-0. He's Colby. I'm Brandon. Shout out to our cameraman upstairs in the windy vibes of the U. Cody's doing a great job. So, Cody, thanks you for all that you've done all season long, bringing us. I believe he's been here every single game.
Yeah, and no matter the weather, he has to endure it.
Ball comes across.
Good little battle between those two. You know, maybe dribbling out of the back may get you something positive.
I think Eric's a little tired. He just kind of fell over there. Plays the ball back to Emerson Kiker. Oh, an errant pass from Emerson. No pressure, just kicks it straight out of bounds. That ball's going to continue to run when it's going that way. Getting ready to check in, number 34, Fernando Soto.
There's Pittsford again driving up.
Oh, errant pass again. Union's passing from the back line has been a little errant here. Struggling to find the feet of their teammate. Cadu Alfonso, very, very quick. He's a freshman. He was on the homecoming court. 19-12 to play here in the game. Union up 2-0 on 24 shots with 6 corners. Also, it looks like Sammy the King Rodriguez is getting ready to check in.
You think they put him back up top or back at the center back position?
I would guess center back.
Interesting to see him play the center back role.
Nice play there by Carlos.
Good dummy leaf. Plays the wide guy. Good fake shot. Couldn't quite put it back on his right quick enough.
Dangerous play. They're going to give Union a free kick right there.
I believe the ref was calling a high kick, but, you know, it's technically not a rule.
No, so it's a dangerous play. A lot of people don't know that. You hear people in club games and high school games. And so what you're going to see here is, I was told by the coaching staff, anything down in this area, Cameron McCulloch was coming down to take. So you see the goalie coming all the way down. He is about almost 80 yards down the field, maybe 90 yards down the field.
Yeah, it looks like, what would you say, that's about 25 out?
No, I'd say he's about 30.
He goes for goal.
And a great free kick. I tell you what, Cameron McCulloch is a free kick specialist as a goalie.
That's a good trait to have.
Very nice. So Emerson's going to check out, and it looks like Corona's going to check out. So Sammy and Soto check in. 17:20 to play, and a fantastic free kick by the Guardian.
Good little turn.
Soto quick to get into the action.
Big ball across. Couldn't quite get a clean hit on it. Good layoff. That's a good layoff, though.
Yeah, you know, and then you just see that fundamental. You know, we scored on that last week with McCombs playing it back to Edgar Aguayo, and he scored. Edgar got over the top of it and kept it down, and definitely Carlos wish he could have that one back. Good job by Ariano. Joel Hendricks on the defense, and
he was forced out of bounds in that one.
That's going to be they're going to call that a goal kick. All right, we want to take a moment here with a break in the action to say thank you to all of our sponsors, from Hideaway Pizza, AAA Insurance and Mike Thiessen, the Ellis Real Estate Team and Keller Williams, the Main Family, Performa One Solutions and Matt Moritor, Kirkpatrick Auto Sales, Hair Hygiene, Mexico Lindos, and Julie Goodrow Photography. Thank you to all of you that make Union Soccer all that it is. And we've been giving Jimmy John's a little prop all night because of Chris Demas.
We have. You know, I think because of that, they should give us a few free subs every home win.
We should probably every time Chris Demas scores a goal.
Oh, that's Aaron from Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy got bailed out there.
Bold move putting him at center back.
Yeah, good job there. Sammy stepped in front of that one.
It's that second ball. It's the most dangerous ball to win. Looks to play him through. Even with the wind, it's still going to be hard to catch.
Yeah, Cadu Alfonso is extremely fast. He will be the next in line to pick up the endorsement from Jimmy John's. Oh, he's back up.
I think he was kind of, it's what we call milking the clock.
Yeah, he didn't sell that one very well.
Yeah, he's going to watch that on replay and probably think he looks a bit silly on that one.
Well, Colby, it has been an honor to be here with you for each and every home game this year.
Yeah, it's a big honor to come back as an alumni from Union, have the privilege to support these young men and just continue to be at every home game, supporting up from the booth and commentating and still being a part of it.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to get deep into the playoffs in order for us to get another home game. And definitely, I think this is a team no one wants to see in the playoffs.
No, I think no matter who it is, I think is always wanting Union out of it. Union goes into every season with a target on their back, everybody against them, not wanting them to succeed at any level, just because how dangerous they are. Be able to keep that one in and wins a Red Hawk throw-in.
Wind is still gusting, but it is a lot less than it was. Ball comes across the box. Nobody home. With the really quick line, I noticed all the balls that come through, there's nobody home.
Almost 12 minutes left in the second half. And what would you have predicted before this kickoff started?
Probably 4 or 5 nothing. I thought Union would definitely have their number. Pull it.
Couldn't quite get it on frame. Not a bad attempt.
Union 2 goals on 27 shots, 7 corners, and no goals on 3 shots with 1 corner for the Sandites.
Looks a little like a FIFA match. 27 shots, only 2 go in.
Yeah, that's a little rough on the statistical value.
But at the end of the day, you know, if you win 2-0, it's still a good win. Looks to play him wide. Big ball through.
Again, Gian not filling the backside.
I went over tonight with my 8-year-olds. What runs need to be made in the box? Front post, back post. And I think it's such an important thing no matter what age, you just continue to lay that down.
Well, and, you know, just the checking out when the ball goes to the weak side. And, you know, the ball switched across, and then, you know, you kind of check out thinking, well, I'm out of the play. I can rest now. And the reality is you're not, because that ball's going to come back across there. And that's when you're going to.
Forces a corner. Excellent.
And Joel Hendricks got a little antsy there and just kicked it out, not wanting anything to get through with the.
I think his club teammates on that one are going to give him a good thank you.
Sand Springs this time brings 2 out.
Maybe learning from past experiences. Good ball through. Tips it through. Great save by the keeper.
And again, a great save. Sammy Mendoza again with a phenomenal save. And I tell you what, on a night that not a lot of Sandites are shining, he has been a bright, bright light.
Yeah, that just. If you need anything ever saved, you just give him a call.
Yeah, he's definitely the guy that next time you're out in the boat, you want to have him in there. Never know when he's going to have to go to the save
might make
again.
A good lifeguard, you know?
He might. I tell you, it's the 9th inning. Who do you call? Sammy Mendoza. He'll get you the save. I mean, he has been here. He's been there. You might say he's been everywhere.
A little bit of Roy Ken action in play. What a legend.
That one, he took it right to him.
I think he was being a bit selfish that one, wanting that hat trick.
Oh.
The keeper came about 2 steps out.
Yeah, he came out of the box on that one, and nobody caught him. With that wind, he's trying to get as far out as he can. So McCombs in the last 8 minutes, he's going to check back in. So, yeah, we want to give a huge shout-out to everyone who pays attention and listens and watches us here on Union Sports Network, and our good friend Nick. Erwin, we thank you for listening and being part of Union Sports Network. So, when you look out here and you see the players and you see how they're responding, what comes to your mind?
Yeah, I think Union's the coaching staff for Union's done a good job, kind of controlling the games, home and away, and I know it's hard. Yeah, but this could be the last home game of the season, and I think it's important for these young lads to just enjoy the atmosphere at the U. You can't beat it. It's a lovely school, lovely atmosphere, lovely stadium.
Yeah, and when you see this, it's homecoming night. We just had senior night. You talk about the tradition and the honor. What does it feel like to come back in here after representing the U?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit weird, but in a good way. It's nice to come back and get that warm welcome. You get to see a bunch of friendly faces and old familiar faces as well. He comes with a little jiggle.
I tell you
if
what,
he was able to pull those off at prom.
I tell you, all those prom moves he just learned on Saturday night are paying off. Ball comes across. Good movement there from Union. Oh, and just, again, you want to see those guys be able to pull the trigger from something deep just occasionally. Especially when you have that.
Take it by himself.
Yeah,
he has support, but he said no thanks.
Again, you've got to get that off and begin to not get sucked into just trying to dribble. That's what's created the problems that Union's had this season.
And I think bottom line, it kind of comes down to maturity.
Well, I was talking to one of the top coaches in our area, not to throw any names out, but I'll just tell you he's one of the best. And he said the other night, he said, if Union plays two-touch soccer, they probably can't be beat.
Yeah, and I've been sitting up in this booth all season, and I know I've been quick to judge, but there's a lot of special lads out there, and I think if they just continue to play two-touch soccer, they could definitely go win the state ring. There's a reason that it's not just 1 versus 11. There's a reason it's 11 versus 11.
All right, 4:50 to play here at the U. Union 2 goals on 29 shots and 9 corners. And Sand Springs 0 goals on 3 shots with 1 corner.
Have they had a shot this half against this wind?
No.
It is
They
tough.
did get a corner, though.
It is tough. I love to see that by Union. Quick little one-touch passing, getting out of the pressure pockets. I think I jinxed us on that one.
Good ball. Right to our goalkeeper.
Keeps Cameron awake. I would love to see another free kick, Brandon.
Yes, definitely.
That would be exciting. I think the fans definitely enjoyed that one.
Yeah, if we could get the Guardian up one more time for a free kick. And that's going to go all the way.
Looking to flick McCombs on. Good win.
Nice job by McCombs to win that. And he wins it down in the corner. Plays it back.
Love to see a little combination to get behind the defense.
Good job by Sand Springs to work themselves out of that mess.
This is the second time they've been able to go on the counter.
And they keep doing it down the same side. Definitely their strength. So ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Union throw in with 3 minutes to play. Thanks again for joining us all season long here at the U for Union Soccer. The men and women have had a wonderful year.
Thanks for your attendance, and hope everyone had a good night tonight. And let's support Union in our last game on Friday in Putnam City.
Ball over the top. Gion's going to pull that back.
He has the ability to go 1v1.
Oh.
You know, I'm surprised, Brandon, that Union's they've been able to keep fresh legs in all season and all game, but to see no Marth, it's a bit interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be 30 shots on that one. That was a good shot there that came across. 30 shots on 9 corners, 2 goals. A little too rambunctious there. Just get a little jitty. Jitters got him, pushed him off sides. 1:30 to play here at the U. It is homecoming, and your Union Redhawks are up 2-0.
He got taken out after that pass. Big ball by Cameron.
Yeah, right to McCombs.
Good flick onto Gian. Looking to get that
That's going to be a
hat-trick.
corner kick. Union definitely want to get to this last goal. They want the extra point. Ball comes across. There's Demas.
Couldn't quite get his hips around that one.
Yeah, that was just a flick. There wasn't much that he tried to put into that. So
I will say Union's hasn't had the cleanest game.
No,
of technical soccer, but they were able to have a good homecoming win.
yeah, and again, I think they passed the ball much better tonight than what they have, and that's been impressive. So good clearance all the way up. And all right, well, that's going to do it for us here tonight at the U. Union 2 goals on 31 shots and 10 corners. Sand Springs 0 on 3 shots and 1. What stands out to you, Colby?
Yeah, I mean, you said a few seconds ago, I think Union's done well passing the ball, but then again, there were moments where they would hit that one-touch passing, drawing Sand Springs in and overloading one side and switching it, and I think they had a lot of success from that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, he's Colby. I'm Brandon. We want to say thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again during the playoffs. You're watching on UnionSportsNetwork.com.